The game is over, and Mr. Bond is at the mercy of his enemies, with no escape in sight. The room's eerie silence is shattered by a single phrase. This is where it all ends. Dai's charm is a well-oiled machine, effortlessly weaving a web of deceit as he makes small talk with his handler. But beneath the surface, a maelstrom of calculation churns, as Dai analyzes every move, every word, every gesture. The preparations for the mission are underway, but Dai's still got a job to do. He knows the clock is ticking, and every second counts.
The air is thick with anticipation, the tension palpable as Dai disappears into the shadows.
The situation escalates as Dai's visitor demands he surrender. But Dai's not one to back down from a fight. He's a man who's been to hell and back, and he's not afraid of anything.
Dai's eyes flash with anger as he refuses to surrender.
The two men share a moment of levity, but it's clear the stakes are higher than ever. Dai knows the clock is ticking, and every second counts.
Felix's words are a cruel reminder of Dai's own limitations. Who is it? It's the bellboy. An item was delivered, which I've brought up for you. The bellboy's unremarkable demeanor is almost laughable. Thank you. Okay, here's your package. Help.
A box.
Are you okay? That was a pretty big firework, wasn't it?
Oh, what's...
In that case, they should already know you've got a partner. We need to get moving. A car followed us on the way to the hotel. The sort of threatening letter a child would send. But this is no joke.
The bomb's timer may have been stopped, but it will have certainly gotten your heartbeat racing. Unfortunately, it will not be for much longer. You had best prepare yourself. Your time is running out.
Exit strategy, Dai. It's either that or be trapped like a rat in a maze.
But what if they've sealed off the entire building? What if we're walking into a trap?
Every decision counts, and the situation is precarious as a tightrope walker on a high wire. New York's steel canyons seem to close in around us, a prison of concrete and steel.
You can't be planning to go out and cause a ruckus, Dai. Not now, when every second counts.
But for how long? The clock was still ticking, a countdown to disaster.
This way, Dai. I left my car here, a haven in the midst of chaos.
The car park was a refuge, a place to hide in plain sight, like a rabbit in a warren. Leiter's escape plan is doomed to fail. The odds are stacked against him like a noose tightening around his neck.
We've secured their arsenal. The sound of gunfire has fallen silent, a brief respite in this war of survival. Ah, the sweet taste of nicotine. Ah. What the?
707, live and let die. 9 Ryoku, arg. Wah.
The stench is overwhelming.
We're running out of time. The chaos will attract unwanted attention.
Let's go, before we become the next target.
We'll leave the inferno behind. It's a fate worse than death. The flames are closing in. We must keep moving.
What's that noise?
The gas tank's still exploding. We're not safe yet.
Let's keep moving.
We'll find a way out. We have to.
Before we become the next victims.
Good morning, Bond. The sky above brightened with his arrival, as if dawn itself had risen to greet him.
By the way, where's Leiter? Out on a little job, he'll be back soon. The soft lapping of waves against the shore accompanied her question, a soothing melody. Who? I went through all sorts of trouble to help us get to Harlem. That getup? The words hung in the air like a challenge, a gauntlet thrown down.
While alive, the air vibrated with anticipation, like a ticking time bomb.
Foo-foo-foo.
The city's underbelly was a labyrinth, full of hidden dangers and uncertain outcomes. like a maze with no exit.
NRT. The air vibrated with anticipation, like a coiled spring ready to snap.
That's where the line was drawn, and these men were about to cross it. OCR, you hello good sirs.
The air was thick with tension as they stepped into the unknown. OCR, Osimo.
A flicker of recognition danced in the shadows.
The words were laced with a hint of desperation, a plea to the unknown. OCR, in an exchange? Exchange.
A calculated risk, one that could either yield the information they sought or lead them down a path of no return. OCRT.
Dai's eyes darted towards the exit, a silent communication that only he could decipher. OCR, Simsiarida Will Nieto. Good job. Get in contact quickly.
The clock was ticking, and time was running out. OCR, M.
The silence was oppressive, a heavy blanket that suffocated all sound. The club's neon sign pierced the night sky, a beacon of temptation and danger. Oh, sir. Welcome, good sirs, this way if you would.
Do not test my patience, boy. You are but a fleeting moment in my eternity.
Anakandi, I don't understand the twisted logic behind this labyrinthine nightmare.
The figure's demeanor is unyielding, a master of manipulation. His words dripping with honey-coated deceit. A jarring lurch forward, the corridor stretching out before us like a snake devouring its prey.
Ihu Kamion lighter. Arg. We're being pulled into a vortex of chaos.
The game is over, boy.
Dai's life hung by a thread, forged in the fire of allegiances forged in blood.
Sam Miami, Mr. Big's right-hand man, loomed large, his calculating gaze pinning Dai to the spot. A low purr rumbled from Sam Miami's throat, malice dripping like honey from his lips. Come on, Dai. Don't make me drag it out of you.
The room shrunk, air thickening like a noose around Dai's neck as options dwindled.
Not a chair, just a relic with secrets worth killing for. 9. Dai's scream ripped through the air like a raw wound.
Silence. You traitorous scum. Your very breath pollutes this room.
Stop. Please.
The room was a maelstrom of chaos, Dai's screams echoing through the void.
It's...
The air thickens with malevolent intent as Dai's enigmatic captor resorts to biting sarcasm.
I see. It's fine to panic. Just remember, we won't kill you outright. Yet, but the thought will be a constant companion.
The stakes escalate as Dai's captors reveal their true intentions, their words cutting deep into Bond's psyche.
Once you're thoroughly cooked, the aroma will be...
Don't you realize that using such tactics is pointless? You're just delaying the inevitable.
Nina's intervention injects a spark of hope into the situation, a glimmer of light in the darkness.
That was Skeleton Nina, the one who sang on the floor above. For the sake of the group, Nina. You can't just leave him like this. We need to work together if we're going to get out of this alive.
A shocking revelation sends the scene into chaos, the truth finally revealed.
Elder brother.
A damnable fate unfolds, a dark tapestry of deceit and betrayal.
Time's up. The moment for hesitation is over. Nina's urgency is palpable, a siren's call to action in the face of unrelenting chaos.
The line between loyalty and betrayal is about to be crossed, a Rubicon moment that will forever alter the course of history.
Please, don't ask me anything more. A glimmer of hope flickers to life as a fragile reprieve is offered, a brief respite from the chaos that threatens to consume everything.
The abyss of deceit yawns open, threatening to consume all in its path, a monstrous void that will swallow everything in its wake.
The figure moves with fluid, almost ethereal motion. Their footsteps silent on the cold, hard floor, like a ghost gliding through the shadows.
I could take him out in one go, blow a hole through his chest, but that would only lead to more trouble.
The air is heavy with tension, the silence a living, breathing entity that pulses with an otherworldly energy, making the skin crawl.
Keep eye contact. Get out the room key, unless you want me to leave you with another hole.
The air is heavy with tension, the silence a living, breathing entity that pulses with an otherworldly energy, making the skin crawl.
Bond. The guard's voice is a cry for help, but I know I'm the one who needs to be rescued. A chill runs down my spine as I realize the adventure that lies before us.
The cityscape of St. Petersburg unfurls before us like a canvas of mystery, its dark alleys and winding canals beckoning us to uncover the truth.
I'm fed up with the mister. He felt that if you and I were to set off together, we'd be less likely to catch the enemy's attention. Lighter's opinion, but...
The sun beats down upon our skin, a reminder of the world's indifference to our struggles.
Indeed. It's the perfect weather for a drive.
The thrill of the open road beckons us, a siren's call to adventure. Cliffs hem in both sides of the road, a natural barricade that traps us in a cocoon of heavy stillness. The silence is almost palpable, a physical presence that presses against the skin. A sleek sports car speeds past us, a fleeting glimpse of precision engineering and design. But it's not the car that holds our attention. It's the occupants, shrouded in mystery.
Hello, their sports car is behind us. A truck came from behind us.
Listen up, Kitty. I want you to hang on tightly to the car. James?
Screeching tires fill the air, a jarring cacophony that threatens to shatter the very fabric of reality. The engine roars, a cacophony of sound that shatters the stillness. We're trapped in a perpetual limbo, a never-ending cycle of anticipation and frustration.
That would be futile. WH.
We're trapped in a dance, with no clear exit strategy, forced to improvise in a desperate bid for survival.
As minutes tick by, our world changes, like shifting sands in a desert, erasing our footprints and leaving us lost. Your eyes, James, hold a secret, a hidden truth that only you know, a truth that could change everything.
Anticipation hangs in the air, like a challenge, as the threads of our fate begin to unravel.
It seems they won't let us reach Petersburg without a fight.
One misstep, and our existence would be reduced to nothing, a fleeting moment in the annals of time.
What did you do, James? We can't turn back now, not when the stakes are higher than ever.
Threads of fate were entwined, a complex knot that threatened to ensnare the unwary, dragging them down into the abyss.
This was their chance, their only hope for redemption, a fleeting opportunity to right the wrongs of the past.
The protagonist's eyes widened as they beheld the figure before them, a suave and collected individual who seemed to embody the very essence of sophistication, a master of manipulation and deception.
U7, mister.
The sound of breaking glass echoed through the air, a discordant note that shattered the tension, a brutal reminder that reality was far from kind. The streets of Sikro erupt into chaos as Dai and his friends flee from their pursuers. OCR D.
Get after him. I won't let him get away. Dai yells, his eyes blazing with determination. James, is the car broken? The wheel won't work. OCR/I2WH//MM. They're even a single helicopter?
As they speed through the streets, Dai's friends begin to panic. OCR 7I.
What? James, the car's broken. The.
In a flash of inspiration, Dai grabs a nearby pineapple grenade and prepares to throw it. OCR. What? James' Theaker's broken. The wheel won't work.
Quickly. Ah. Jump out, kitty. OCR, jump out, kitty.
Dai's friends scramble to safety as he takes cover behind a nearby rock. OCR, Tagan.
Quickly. Take my shoulder. OCR, quickly.
The helicopter's trajectory veers sharply, upending the battle's momentum.
WH. What happened? S.
Leiter's actions have bought Dai and his allies a fragile respite, a brief window of opportunity.
This guy. LFF. Leiter's expression turns icy cold, his eyes flashing with anger.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
The target has been identified, and Leiter's team is closing in, their movements swift and deadly.
Wet nowhere they're heading after all. Leiter's confidence is palpable, his words a declaration of intent.
In the darkest alleys, a name is whispered. G. A shadow that haunts the night, a specter of terror.
Those bound for, please head to the 13th platform, and pray you're not the next victim.
The assassin's lair is a labyrinth of secrets, a maze of deceit, where the truth is a luxury few can afford.
Big secret is the assassin's leader, the one who orchestrates the hits from the shadows, their identity unknown, their power immense.
In the darkness, they move, unseen, unheard, until the moment of strike, their presence a whispered rumor.
Big's underlings are scattered, a handful of operatives, each with their own agenda, their own secrets, their own motivations.
You were the one who said TSK, to think we'd be less conspicuous, I'd end up all alone, but that's not the case, is it?
Fufu, you were right, we would be less conspicuous, but at what cost, and who will be the next to fall? But, a mischievous grin spread across his face as he thought about his cat, Kitty, who was along for the ride. Alright, when I come back, I'll give you the knock we talked about, he said to the cat, already planning his next move.
The dimly lit corridors seem to stretch on forever, a labyrinth of twisting passages that threaten to consume him whole.
He decided to head to the room next to us, his footsteps echoing off the walls. H.
Dai's eyes flashed with a fierce determination, his heart pounding in his chest.
The number seemed to loom over him, a constant reminder of the mystery he was trying to unravel. Number.
The air inside the carriage was thick with tension. 3 other groups, each with their own secrets, aside from us.
The suspicious one, with a whiff of something. Illicit.
I had a look around the other carriages, none of them seemed suspicious, until 3 what sort of men? Bad men are always lurking, hiding in the shadows, talking about evil.
A chill ran down his spine, the words echoing through his mind.
Lighter. He whispered, a name that sent a shiver down the spine.
I won't do any more bad things, spare me. I'll be getting back Bond, take care.
Might be. Is he a bad man?
A month.
A sense of time slipping away like grains of sand.
You. James.
T. Low.
A pause, a moment of hesitation, before.
What's this paper?
Here. What's the matter, Kitty? Your face is pale.
It can't be. When I investigated the other carriages, I sensed a disturbance in the air, a feeling that this message would have been left behind, taunting me.
The boy's ID has been linked to our investigation.
What's wrong, Brian? Why the look of concern etched on your face?
Not at me, Arya. I'm just worried about the situation, that's all.
What's the matter, kid? They're after me, let me hide here, and you can hide with me.
A chilling exchange unfolds between Dai and his adversaries, each word a calculated jab that sends a shiver down the spine.
See you again. Dai taunts, his cold glint piercing the air like a razor. Excuse us, Mr. Wait, who are you three? Lighter asks, his voice a weak whisper in the chaos.
The FBI agents arrive, their faces set in determined expressions that say, "We're here to get the job done."
Forget that, hurry up and carry the...
Lighter struggles to free himself from the wreckage, his body a tangled mess of limbs and screams.
Bond. I'm fine. Did you see who? Who quickly got after? He fled to the carriage in front. I saw him too. He was quite...
His breathing becomes a staccato drumbeat, but the darkness closing in is a void that threatens to swallow him whole, like a ravenous predator.
Kitty, how's Lighter? Dai's face contorts with concern, his voice a low, urgent growl.
The train rumbles on, a juggernaut driven by Dai's unyielding spirit, a force that refuses to be extinguished.
It was one of G's men, left it in this room. Aria's words are a revelation, a bombshell that explodes in the darkness.
The room erupts into chaos, a tangled web of deceit and betrayal that threatens to consume them all.
But who is it? I don't know. Aria's voice is a cry of frustration, a scream of despair.
The clock ticks on, a countdown to catastrophe, as Dai's fate hangs in the balance, a delicate scale that threatens to tip at any moment.
The FBI.
A blood-chilling cry pierced the corridors, a voice Dai didn't recognize. 5,000. They're not here.
Did that mother and child slip out during the commotion? S, sir. It couldn't have been just a coincidence. Which means, as we were taking refuge, no, I am not G. I'm simply his assistant.
Fufufu, it's quite helpful being small. I even get a kid's rail fare.
E. H. Next, we'll have Miss Kitty of the CIA join us, or she'll end up hearing the agonizing screams of four. Great, the front and back shutters are completely down. I made the following changes to refine the script.
N. He.
The signs back then showed they might try shooting, so I pulled the flustered Lighter from the sofa, but now I'm the one who's paying the price. Are you hurt at all, Kitty? James, are you okay? She screams, her voice a desperate cry for help.
A train, once a symbol of modernity and progress, now careens wildly through the countryside, its occupants clinging to life by a thread.
I'm stuck in a nightmare. He's got the upper hand, with a larger target to aim for.
A momentary lapse in judgment, and the outcome hangs precariously in the balance, a knife's edge between victory and defeat.
Phew, that was close. The train's shaking, he jumped up, momentarily stopping, which allowed him to get a better shot, a fleeting window of opportunity. I'll walk.
The air is heavy with the weight of unspoken intentions, a palpable tension that threatens to erupt.
Oi, just to warn you, we'll soon be reaching a straight bridge, a moment of truth. What was that? Does it sound like there's a lullaby for you over there, a soothing melody?
Only the sound of the train's metal heart pounding out a deadly rhythm, a cadence of chaos.
A guttural sound erupts from Dai's lips, a raw emotion that speaks volumes about his inner turmoil. G.
The sound detonates like a bombshell, its shockwaves echoing through the air, leaving an abyss of uncertainty in its wake. GNN.
The Gulf's dark waters hit a blood-chilling calm, a facade for the turmoil brewing on its shores like a tempest waiting to unleash its fury.
You're hedging your bets, James. What's behind your cautious nature? Are you afraid to take the train directly to estate? The cost of his survival is a heavy burden, one that may yet prove too much to bear.
The city's pulse quickened as a new arrival made its presence known. A ripple effect that would soon spread far and wide.
Ah, the Bryces. The air was heavy with tension, a powder keg waiting to be ignited by a single spark. The silence was oppressive, a weight that threatened to crush the very life out of us. Don't move.
Take this.
Wait. What's going on?
What in the world are you doing here, Kitty? You're not exactly the most subtle operative I've ever met.
That's right, Kitty. You're not fooling anyone.
Explain what this is, the underbelly of a giant, its tentacles stretching far and wide.
A bolt of chaos struck St. Petersburg, just before the silver shadow descended. The room you two thought was safe was reduced to rubble, shredded by machine guns and grenades.
We need to scout it out now. The longer we wait, the more danger we'll be in.
Big's empire is a well-oiled machine, with Robber at the helm. He's the mastermind behind this operation, and we need to find out what he's hiding. The entrance is through the warehouse doors, a nondescript building, but one that holds the key to our investigation. A man with a gun stands guard, but we won't be deterred. We're after something, and we won't leave until we find it. He. Outside of the fish shop, I'm a simple man, a dog lover, a fan of the underdog. But inside, I'm a warrior, driven by a desire for justice. Go look for yourself. We don't have time to waste. How quaint. You think you can lecture me on cruelty?
Shadows writhe upon the walls like living things, and the wind whispers secrets in a language only the damned can understand.
You're sure that's 07, James Bond? The infamous spy himself? I find that hard to believe.
The city's heartbeat slows, a pause in the rhythm of violence that's both welcome and unsettling.
Whatever may be, we'll need to deal with him by the time, mister.
What is it? There's something that's caught my eye, something that doesn't quite add up.
Ah, a stranger, I see, and you're standing out like a sore thumb, aren't you? Hello, you've got a package, and still, Kenzie's nowhere to be found, late as always. Kitty, Drake. I'm sorry, if only I'd gone with him. You just a sec, Bond. The corpse looks as though it's been attacked by sharks. It was somewhere wet, and it seems to have been.
Dai's face contorts, a calculated smile twisting his features as his eyes blaze with anticipation.
Fo, I'll be waiting right in the middle, my patience a razor-sharp blade poised to strike. That stray dog's back in a box, a challenge waiting to be claimed. The fins of a fish, eh?
A curious observation, one that hints at a deeper truth, a secret waiting to be uncovered.
The waters run deep, a sea of secrets that threatens to engulf us all.
The creaking of rusty metal shuddered through the desolate space, a stark reminder of its abandonment.
Knho. Pudpo. SUV, a cryptic whisper that sent a shiver down Brian's spine.
The words hung in the air like a challenge, leaving him breathless and bewildered.
Foo. Odd. You, a disgusted reaction to the putrid atmosphere.
Foo. I think I get what you're up to, Mr. Big. A mocking laughter that cut through the tension.
Which the tank was means. Only this deep. Plus, a cryptic notation that left Brian and Titan perplexed.
A faint image of a shark's fin broke the surface, a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking beneath.
LD, a desperate attempt to communicate, but to whom?
Phew.
I gold new coins. A triumphant declaration that left Brian and Titan stunned.
You've got a good intuition to realize the gold coins were a stray dog within there. Money, ah. What a nice scene, foo.
I know, all right. He's the one wielding that handgun, not the star rifle. The difference is stark, he's the one who's been left for dead.
In the dimly lit warehouse, the silence is oppressive, a weight that presses down upon the shoulders of the combatants like a physical force.
9-5. All this will do is make it more disadvantageous for you. Say, you dug your own grave like a fool.
With a flourish, the young man steps forward, a daring move that leaves his opponent reeling like a punch to the gut.
Foo.
The beast within him roars to life, a maelstrom of primal fury that cannot be contained, a force of nature that will not be tamed.
Take this, I'll show you the true meaning of pain. My fist connects with a sickening crunch, sending him crashing to the ground.
The weight of his failures crushes him, a burden that threatens to bury him whole, a mountain of guilt and shame that he cannot climb.
Curse, TSK. I'm poorly armed, and I'll hit the others.
And yet, in the midst of this chaos, a new hero emerges, forged in the very depths of hell itself, a warrior born of fire and steel.
You'll pay for what you've done, you vile. You absolute.
Kenza's fate is a delicate web of trust, as he and his accomplice weave a complex dance of deception.
A voice drips with malice. I'll help you see more clearly, as the accomplice manipulates the situation with calculated precision.
The air is heavy with tension, as Kenza's captors begin to stir, sensing the accomplice's plan unfolding like a deadly game of cat and mouse.
Well then, I guess you can calm down, mister. If he tries anything odd, kill him right away, the accomplice orders, their voice a cold, calculated command. Hear that? I can kill you right away.
What drives this boy to be so detached from the world? Is it the weight of his past or the promise of a deadly future?
A single word pierces the air, a whispered challenge that sets the tone for the day's events, a call to arms in a war of survival. The air is charged with an electric tension, the very atmosphere crackling with anticipation, like the spark before a wildfire.
As the training session reaches its climax, the students will be pushed to their limits, forced to confront their deepest fears, to face the darkness within.
A single word echoes through the halls, a word that will set the tone for the day's events, a call to arms in a war of survival. Manhwa. Take this.
Dai's words spill forth in a frantic bid for mercy, desperate to save himself from the merciless clutches of his foe.
P.
The world around Dai blurs into chaos as he desperately seeks salvation, his words laced with fear and a glimmer of hope.
The void yawns open, a chasm of uncertainty that threatens to consume Dai whole, leaving nothing but an abyss of despair.
Get me to Cabana 4, now.
The darkness closes in, a suffocating shroud that threatens to extinguish the last flicker of hope, leaving Dai in an eternal abyss. You'll soon be heading straight to hell, with no chance of redemption.
Cheap art, a taste for the mundane, a soul that's lost its spark. Foo, the bond snaps. Dai's world teeters on the brink of collapse.
Mister.
You're the type of man worth the effort, aren't you, Mr. Big? A man who refuses to give up, even in the face of annihilation.
Dai's terror is a flavor he'll never forget, a taste of despair that lingers. Gay, gourd. The pain is absolute, a symphony of agony that's unrelenting.
The countdown has reached 0, and the explosion is imminent.
Wood, the sound of destruction is deafening.
Dai imagines the explosion will leave Mr. Gold coins and Sammy's gone, lost to the destruction, a reminder of what's been lost forever.
And where's Kitty? This room's a mess. It was like this when I got back, a scene of chaos and destruction.
Kitty. Safe, I was worried, my heart pounding with anxiety.
The tropical fish dealer's enigmatic presence hangs in the air like an unseen storm cloud.
Robber was meant to have been on Grand Bahama Island. Kitty's likely there too. How do you know that?
Ah, the truth begins to unravel like a thread pulled from a tapestry. And yet, the mystery deepens like an abyss waiting to swallow the unwary.
The gold coin's origin. A puzzle piece waiting to be inserted into the grand tapestry of deceit. On this island, sun-kissed beaches conceal a darkness that festers beneath the surface. A cauldron of chaos born from the very depths of the sea.
Hey, look who's here. Let me show you around this tropical paradise. Ha! I see what you did there. You're paying up, showing your generosity. That's the island way. You want to grab a bite? Hee, sure. I'll show you the local cuisine. Something that'll stick to your ribs, kid.
Beneath the island's tranquil surface, secrets lurk, hidden behind a veil of serenity. But Aria's words hint at a sinister purpose. The island's nightlife is a far cry from the tranquility of the beaches, as the sounds of laughter and music fill the air, a cacophony of chaos.
They'll likely offer the woman you're looking for as a sacrifice tonight. What was that noise? Who are you, really? Don't panic, please. Tell me more about this prompter. So she's Kitty. You rushed to this island to save your lover, yet you don't seem to be the hot-blooded type. Ah.
The island's eerie silence was shattered by the sound of waves crashing against the shore.
Those who hold on to guns like they're a part of their body are hardly decent fellows. Just who was he? He didn't seem to be one of Big's underlings. He's afraid. Just like when we asked about Big in Harlem, back in New York.
The shadows on the wall seemed to grow longer, like skeletal fingers warning of an impending storm.
I don't know.
The truth, however, is far from clear.
Are all of the island's residents that afraid of the prompter? But I'm not cowed, I'll speak my mind. What does it say? Bad things will happen to you. My bad, my. Hee. In okay? Your heart still heavy with grief? Say, mister. Can't sleep because the darkness outside is too alluring, a siren's call. Shouldn't walk around too much. IHO. It's like I'm in a ghost town. Prompters believers she. Hee, come ino why. You little. That's de chicas.
A low growl rumbles in the throat of the lone figure, a warning sign of the turmoil to come, like a storm cloud gathering on the horizon. The air crackles with unspoken words, thick as a physical presence.
I know. Don't worry. Just stay silent.
The silence is a weight that presses down, crushing the scene.
You're not Mr. Big's allies. I know you're not. Far from an ally, I'm the enemy who's been trying to kill Big all along. Kill me.
The outburst shatters the air, a sudden crack in the tension.
What? No, but I'd figured apologies. You weren't Big's underlings. You're something more. My mother was a beautiful blonde. It's past 9. That's no fair. Here, take this, let's go.
A gust of wind slams into Arya, knocking her off balance as she makes a desperate bid for freedom. The air is heavy with unspoken words, the silence between them a palpable weight that threatens to suffocate.
The darkness seethes with malevolent intent, a palpable force that threatens to consume them all, its malevolence palpable in every breath.
The sound of scurrying rodents echoes through the stillness, a harbinger of unseen dangers lurking just out of sight.
Wait, what's that? Stop!
The air is charged with anticipation as our heroes confront the unknown, their hearts pounding in unison.
This'll be a troublesome spot. Only the believers know how to raise the bridge mechanism.
The silence is a heavy blanket, weighing down their spirits, a constant reminder of their predicament.
A sneaky little imp has followed us, and he's grinning from ear to ear.
The three adults seem out of place amidst the serene beauty, their rugged clothes and weathered skin a jarring contrast to the tranquil surroundings.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Just watch.
Hee, now we've got the real magic happening. I get it now.
A fairly strong pull should be fine. The rope's sturdy enough to support the weight.
Try pulling it, hee. In steadily, Mr. Helper. You've got an awfully elaborate tool there, Tonto. We passed this through the net.
The air thickens, the anticipation building as they prepare for the next step. The outcome hanging precariously in the balance. An awkward silence falls, punctuated only by the labored sound of Dai's breathing.
Shift your weight. You should glide smoothly over.
Dai's voice grows fainter, swallowed by the darkness.
Got it.
The trees loom over them, their branches twisted and gnarled, like skeletal fingers.
The sound of music swirls through the air, a wild and frenzied melody that sets the heart racing.
Quiet.
The music ceases, leaving behind an oppressive silence that hangs in the air like a challenge. In the suffocating stillness, a chilling reality seeped into Amona's warning, a stark reminder of the horrors to come.
Amona, prompter. Her frantic cries were met with a deafening silence, a jarring contrast to the chaos that was to erupt. Kitty's note even twitched. Amanea. Wait, what's more potent than this incredibly strong powder? Gunpowder. A volatile mix of gun and powder. Amona. Amona, please.
The very fabric of reality was about to be torn asunder, unraveling the threads of sanity.
Oh. Garbage, what did we do? How do we save Kitty from this abyss?
If the man were to swing that torch of his downward onto Kitty, it'd all be over, the final nail in the coffin. 3.
In. Got it. Okay, quickly. Hee. Well, hearing that puts no time to explain. I'll buy me a meat easel.
Desperation forges bonds like dynamite. Their plan hinges on a single misstep.
We can't afford to play it safe. We have to take the risk, or risk everything.
But who will pay the price for our audacity? The cost of rebellion is steep.
All right, this is how it goes down. Listen closely and hurry before it's too late.
Guys, what's going on? I don't like this. Something doesn't feel right.
Something's off, and it's not just the tension. It's a warning sign. The Phoenix is a masterwork, a creation of unparalleled power, a wonder of the universe.
Silence. We must not disturb the balance, or face the wrath of the Phoenix.
And with it, the balance of power shifts, as the Phoenix rises, and the world trembles.
The Phoenix was a masterpiece, a creation of unparalleled power, a wonder of the universe.
And you, Mr. Big, even called me Mr.
Titan. Arya.
What was? Enough chatter. Let's finish this. Ihan, stop, Dachika. That's a recipe for disaster. Throw it, Dachika, away. Let go of your rage. Wah! Eat. The heavy voice, and the demon bear's claws are unleashed, tearing through the land. The demon bear's claws are a blur, a whirlwind of fury that threatens to consume everything. The heavy voice, that will leave nothing but devastation in its path. What matters is that he ended up like Ms. Morris. This is what happens when you're not safe. Me. My eyes lock onto the same spot where I once stood, a shiver coursing down my spine as I realize she's still here.
The unmistakable British accent gives her away. I swiftly arrange for our return to Britain. Thank you. This man was injured because of me, so I'll stay by his side until he's fully recovered.
You ventured up the mountain alone? Hehe, I would have thought you'd be more cautious. We'd have stood out less if we'd all gone together. Tonto, you might feel exhilarated, but you can't put yourself in harm's way again, not ever.
They'll be flying to Jamaica at once, and that's where I'll end their lives.
Tonto,
Don't you two go dying on me. You've got to make it back to the island once more.
even you're a good kid, Tonto.
Definitely.
Static. Yes. The head of our Secret Service operation is meeting with Train, heading overseas to a rendezvous that will change the course of our mission. You two can go ahead to the hotel, but be warned. The game is about to get deadly. Memories of the past begin to surface, like ripples on a stagnant pond, threatening to disrupt the calm and unleash a maelstrom of chaos.
Hey.
A message scrawled in blood, a call to arms that will not go unanswered. The warning is clear, but will it be heeded in time? The clock is ticking, and the game is about to get deadly.
I'd like LZ to send a hotel message to Drake in room. It's time to put the plan into action. And
The sound of rain pounding against the pavement is a stark reminder of the turmoil that lies ahead. The clock is ticking, and the game is about to get deadly. The bell tolled, signaling the start of the new school year, its deep chime echoing through the halls like a death knell.
$.
The students seem to be drawn to the mysterious figure, like moths to a flame, their eyes fixed on the enigma with a mix of fascination and fear.
Like.
The driver's face was a mask of concern as he muttered, "I should have caught you by now." The words hung in the air, a confession, an admission of failure, a warning that the executioner was closing in.
It's me. I was on the same plane as you.
The driver's words dripped with an air of resignation, like a confession extracted under duress, a warning that the city was about to be consumed by the very darkness it had created. Daichi City's underworld is a complex web of alliances and rivalries, one misstep away from catastrophe.
Is it time to pull the trigger?
The city's emptying, the night air thick with anticipation, the shadows cast by the neon lights like grasping fingers. The air is heavy with tension, the silence oppressive, a physical weight that presses down on the city like a shroud.
Silence is a luxury we can't afford.
The boy's eyes flash with a fierce intensity, his determination unyielding, a rock-solid resolve that seems to shake the very foundations of the city. I'll slip out and circle to the right, using the narrow alleyway to our left as cover. The darkness was absolute, a void where only the faint hum of machinery broke the silence.
Live and let die. No in move. The command is unmistakable, a threat to those who would dare oppose him.
The very fabric of reality is about to be torn asunder.
His eyes narrow, a cold calculation behind the gaze. His smile is a cruel thing, a reminder of the horrors that lie ahead. X.
The numbers are a code, a secret language known only to a select few.
The very foundations of reality are about to be shattered. Gah!
His scream is a sound of pure terror, a reminder of the horrors that lie ahead. 4.
The city is a twisted realm, a place of madness and despair. A blood-chilling silence hung in the air as Dai's words dropped like a guillotine, severing all pretenses.
I will, I swear it. Dai's voice cracked with conviction, a promise that would shatter like fragile glass.
Despite their best efforts, they still had no evidence to prove it was big. Only a trail of dead bodies and unanswered questions.
Mr. A pleasure. This is Mr. Trains, head of British intelligence. Operations in the Caribbean. No, but I was nearly shot in the back. Bond's voice was laced with tension, a warning sign that the stakes were higher than ever.
Mr.
All right, Drake, repeat the plan. Sure thing. You two will be diving under the water, while I'll distract them above. You can leave it to me. Arya's voice was a confident declaration, a promise that would be fulfilled or broken in the heat of battle. Do you have some business on No Island, or are you just a ghostly apparition, haunting these waters?
A question that hangs in the air like a challenge, daring me to respond. The silence is oppressive, a weight that presses down upon me, making it difficult to breathe.
We'll have to enter the island from here.
The air is heavy with anticipation, the weight of expectation pressing down upon me like a physical force.
He sees something. Something that makes his eyes go wide with fear. He secures the
The moment of truth approaches, like a storm on the horizon, the air charged with electricity, the very fabric of reality about to be torn apart.
The net materializes with a jolt, its impossible arrival sending shivers down the spine.
Got it. Oh, I've grasped the horror of their plan.
The net's dark folds are unfolding, revealing a cavern of unspeakable terror.
The air is thick with malevolent energy.
The reckoning is at hand.
The net's dark power is coursing through me, like a deadly elixir.
The cavern's depths are a labyrinth of terror, waiting to consume us.
We're trapped in a nightmare from which there's no awakening.
A figure emerged from the shadows, a behemoth looming over the city's underbelly, casting a long, ominous shadow on the dampened streets.
Welcome, Mr. Bond. Arya's tone dripped with irony, like a snake's forked tongue, as she extended a manicured hand.
Oh, but to find artistic merit in women with blonde hair is but a futile endeavor, a fool's errand in a city where beauty is a fleeting concept. There's no way.
For in this city, the strong prey on the weak, and the weak are left to fend for themselves, a never-ending cycle of violence and despair.
8.
6. 5. 7. My heart is racing like a jackrabbit. 4. Fufufu, what an artistic killing. The thrill of the hunt is intoxicating. 3. Yenin, the sound of gunfire shatters the air. GUHS, garbage. GUH. Orn, the darkness closes in around me like a shroud. What about Kitty? What happened to Miss Kitty? The question hangs in the air like a challenge, a gauntlet thrown down. But there's nothing we can do. The weight of defeat crushes me like a vice.
We've at least broken into Big Stronghold. A glimmer of hope flickers to life in my mind.
How about HM? What do you mean? If we have a falling out, the guard will be on us in an instant. 3 more steps, and we'll be surrounded. What just happened? The ground seems to shudder beneath our feet.
The city's darkness seems to swallow everything whole, leaving only an abyss of shadows.
No, wait, what's going on?
You'll pay for your insolence.
That's an old trick, Titan. You should have been more subtle. Ha 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 ha.
The night air is heavy with the scent of decay, a noxious odor that clings to our skin like a bad omen.
If you want it, I'll give it to you, the bad. The up. The silence is a physical weight, crushing you beneath its oppressive grip, heavy with anticipation like a hangman's noose.
The room is a canvas waiting to be splattered with the vibrant colors of chaos, a riot of sound and fury that will leave you shattered and broken.
3 minutes and counting. The anticipation is almost unbearable, a slow-motion agony that will leave you screaming for mercy.
The countdown continues, each passing moment a reminder that your time is running out. A ticking time bomb waiting to detonate in your face. The countdown continues, each passing moment a reminder that your time is running out. A ticking time bomb waiting to detonate in your face. A blood-curdling scream shatters the air as Dai's body contorts in a macabre dance of agony.
Thousand needles pierce the skin. The agony is a living, breathing entity that suffocates.
The torment is a whispered warning, a harbinger of horrors that will consume us all. Bear the agony, Kitty, for it's but a precursor to the true, soul-shattering torment.
A pained cry bursts from Dai's lips as his body contorts in a fresh, agonizing wave.
Wait, don't worry, there's still time to turn the tide.
Wait. Ah, so this is your plan, Kitty, precise, calculated, and utterly doomed to fail, a recipe for catastrophe.
The air is thick with tension as the catter's dark energies begin to stir. A maelstrom of chaos and destruction. The countdown begins, each tick a reminder that precision is our only ally.
We're running out of air, and I wish we had more time to think.
Kitty's plan relies on surgical accuracy, every move a calculated risk. The clock strikes midnight, and the room erupts into chaos.
I made it. I'm still standing, but for how long?
Kitty's gamble has paid off, but at what cost?
Get in, Moo. The plan is unfolding, and we're hurtling towards the unknown.
The tension has reached its peak, a knife's edge between triumph and disaster.
It seems the powder kegs caught fire. And now we're running out of time.
A spark has ignited the flames, and the situation is rapidly descending into chaos.
HM.
A sudden realization has dawned on Hayato. The truth is staring us in the face.
Stop, what was that? A. Arsehole, like Bloody Ian. And now I'm not sure what's real and what's not. But what do we do now? This boat has no oars, and we're drifting aimlessly on the ocean.
The specialists will still recover the gold coins. They're experts, after all. Dai, the world's most feared secret agent, burst into the heart of B-Land's corporate headquarters, unaware that his fate was about to be sealed.
Welcome, Dai. You've been expecting this.
Dai's eyes narrowed as he sensed the trap being set, like a predator sensing its prey. But at what cost to his soul, to his very essence?
So, Dai, are you ready to take the leap, to surrender to our will?
There's no turning back now, Dai. The die has been cast, and you're nothing but a pawn in our game.
The room seemed to spin, like a merry-go-round out of control, as Dai struggled to make sense of the situation.
We'll take care of everything, Dai. You just focus on the mission, on carrying out our will.
Preposterous. We've received no intel from our network. No whispers of British intelligence making a move.
B-Land's intel suggests their organization's secrets have leaked to British intelligence. It seems they're still in the dark about our organization, General.
If they were to abduct General Kashino and disguise him as a similar man, they could gather intel without arousing suspicion.
And then, he could ask Kashino questions, pretending to be someone else. I'm English secret agent, and I'm here to put an end to your plans once and for all.
The factory will explode in minutes, and lives are at risk.
Calm down now. The factory will soon be nothing but a smoldering ruin.
What the?
Run, Mr. President. Run, and don't look back. The desert stretches out before you, a seemingly endless expanse of sand and rock that will swallow you whole. The sound of footsteps echoes through the factory, growing fainter with each passing moment. You're free to leave, Mr. President.
The only sound in this desolate wasteland is the ticking of the countdown, a relentless drumbeat that echoes through the president's ears.
Silence.
Aria's eyes gleam with excitement as she surveys the desert landscape. This is the perfect place to execute a daring heist. Aria's smile grows wider, her eyes glinting with excitement.
Dai's boots pounded the pavement, sending shockwaves through the city's skyscrapers, their jagged peaks slicing the sky like a jagged knife.
Melted into the shadows, his eyes slicing through the crowded streets of Zurich like a hot knife through butter, searching for any sign of Marlene. Where's Marlene? Dai's voice cut through the din like a scythe, his words dripping with a controlled fury that made her heart skip a beat. A gruff voice stammered out a reply, "Sorry, boss, she's..." Marlene's voice was a barely audible whisper, a question that hung in the air like a challenge. What was that?
The city's residents were about to be drawn into Dai's twisted game. A deadly dance where the stakes were high and the consequences were fatal. A flicker of the number danced on a nearby sign, a fleeting heartbeat in the chaos.
HXX.
The city's pulse quickened, a rhythm that pulsed through every molecule of air, every beat of their hearts.
By all means. Us. Together. Or something.
It's me. René Matisse. Matisse, French General Staff Headquarters, 2nd Division Chief, Intelligence Division. Bond's old friend.
That wasn't a man. A faint smile played on her lips, a fleeting moment of levity in the midst of chaos that seemed to mock them.
Their conversation turned to the BH Corporation, a behemoth of industry and intrigue that loomed over them like a specter.
British secret agent James Bond made the BH Corporation insolvent.
Indeed. Oh, it couldn't be.
See you later, I suppose. My time off, finally. TSK. Still saying that, are you?
The tour begins.
Ah, yes, the AA Tourism Help Center. I'm here. Chedge. Silence.
The dimly lit reception area is eerily quiet.
AM Fape. Ire, Q. E. It's me, Marlene. How am I? It wasn't a big deal, accompanying me for dinner, was it? Huh?
The girl's face contorts in surprise at the sudden request.
How about showing me to a local restaurant where we can get something good to eat? Weepy. NGQ. A pleasure. I'm James Bond.
The girl's eyes flash with a hint of anger.
In the blink of an eye, our heroes find themselves hurtling towards a meal that will change their lives forever. It seems they've decided to put their differences aside and have a... He's not the sort you can easily go rough up, the elder continues, his tone a testament to Bond's unyielding spirit. And Bond, ever the gentleman, responds with a witty remark that leaves everyone in stitches, his words flying fast and furious like a verbal sword. And, as they prepare to part ways, Bond's companions thank him for making their holiday a little more enjoyable, their faces etched with smiles. The crown's golden sheen belies its deadly purpose, a gift that's actually a death sentence.
Dai's vehicle careens wildly out of control. The screech of tires a desperate cry as the brakes fail to respond. The blast is a deafening cacophony of chaos, a maelstrom of destruction that threatens to consume Dai whole.
Dai's instincts scream at him to act, but his own limitations hold him back like a wild animal in a cage. The weight of Dai's secrets is crushing him, a living hell of his own making where guilt and shame reign supreme.
He's trapped in a living nightmare, a never-ending cycle of pain and suffering that he can't escape.
The air is charged with electricity, a sense of foreboding that hangs over us like a dark cloud, threatening to unleash its fury at any moment.
Good night. At any good heavens. Rate, could you have quite a night?
The once peaceful town of Hakuo has been forever scarred, its tranquility shattered like fine glass.
Ishida's holiday is unraveling like a thread pulled from a sweater, anything but relaxing.
An unannounced visitor materializes, like a specter from the shadows, James.
Lip's influence reaches far beyond the streets of Hakuo, like a dark, all-consuming shadow.
Can you recall a square-faced man among Mr.?
A little chat? With the man who's been manipulating everyone, pulling the strings from behind the scenes?
That's perfect. I'm fairly sure that Lip lived in a big house, a fortress of deceit, where the truth is hidden.
The web of deceit is tightening around Ishida, a noose that's slowly constricting, squeezing the life from him.
I'll have to show that old man at the car rental Lip my gratitude. Thanks for charging an arm and a leg, James. I chanced upon the scene, and my curiosity got the better of me. I had to investigate. What's got you so rattled? Ah. Your eyes betray you.
Tension seethes through the air, a palpable miasma that threatens to consume them all.
I'll be off, then. So, tell me, where's Lip? Thank you. Your cooperation is. Thank you. It's good to know that Lip values his health. A man of his stature should always prioritize his well-being. Even a man like him won't be scuttling around like a wounded animal. Foo.
You're a liar, he screams, his voice a thunderclap that shatters the silence, a sound that echoes through the city's streets.
Ah. Foo. Thanks for last night. Your work on the car really helped its speed.
A cryptic message scrawled in Dai's signature red ink, like a bloody signature on a death warrant.
Your loyal employee will be silenced, no breath left in his body.
Indeed. It was a heinous crime, supposedly a hit and run. Was that the truth? Was what you said the truth? She worked at the AA Tourism Help Center. It was a close call for such a beauty and near-death experience. I'm Ernest Mason, the manager of the AA Tourism Help Center. And I know the truth. Marlene was like a daughter to me. She was an orphan, you see.
Giuseppe Petacci's coat bears the insignia of the Italian Air Force, but a cryptic message scrawls across the screen, like a whispered secret.
Marine, a hit and run. Marlene's life hangs by a thread.
The depths of her.
Lipham must be the puppet master, holding all the strings. Revenge for you, Marlene. I'll need to pay him another visit, and this time, I won't leave empty-handed.
I'll need to pay him another visit. In other words, they're trying to trap me, to snuff out my investigation like a flickering candle.
What's going on here? When I came the other day, the guard was tighter than a drum. What changed?
The streets are empty, a desolate wasteland devoid of life. The skyscrapers loom, a towering monolith that casts a long, ominous shadow.
This means the organization involved is far bigger than I initially thought. We're dealing with a behemoth here.
The device crackles with energy, a live wire that crackles with anticipation. Tension hangs in the air like a challenge, awaiting the handler's next move.
I apologize for my disheveled appearance. Hello, Lip. You seem unscathed.
The fragile balance of power is about to be upended.
Clumsy, I was. An unwelcome presence draws near, causing worry. Marlene knows nothing, but we staged a convincing traffic accident to cover our tracks.
Foo.
Leave it to me. But Lip might know where Petacci is.
The web of deceit is getting thicker.
No, it's fine.
Frenzied laughter echoes, the air thick with anticipation as the 5-minute mark ticks by.
Time is running out for Dai, and the situation teeters on the precipice of disaster.
A shrill A. Wah. A hysterical cry echoes through the air.
Chaos erupts as the countdown accelerates, the world around Dai careening out of control. Dai's thoughts are a jumbled, nightmarish mess of confusion and fear.
A frantic WW. Arg. A scream of terror pierces the air. Wait a minute. But then it's clear, someone was gunning for me, and my car was just collateral damage.
The abyss of reality has Dai staring into the void, questioning everything he thought he knew.
Dai's flames engulfed the streets, leaving nothing but smoldering embers and charred remains.
A man who defied the odds, only to be consumed by the very flames he once commanded. The city trembles at the mention of his name.
I feel a sense of unease, a feeling that I'll have to fight Dai soon. I wonder why he's done this.
Infinity.
Well, I'll need to have HQ look into this. I look forward to finding out who Lip actually was and what Dai's true intentions are.
The city was a battleground, a war zone where only the strongest would survive.
Quickly, we need to gather our forces and prepare for the battle ahead.
A lone figure emerges from the shadows, his fox-like gaze piercing the darkness. What do you mean? You're not reacting.
That cigarette has a special, let's just say, effect. This world is twisted, man. 2. I can't. Garbage.
The sound of his laughter grows louder, a maniacal glee that shatters the night air, leaving only chaos in its wake. The air is thick with menace as he leans in, a whispered question on his lips, each word a razor-sharp blade.
What do you know of their scheme? Why deny it? The voice demanded, rising to a crescendo of indignation.
The Gavel Lip organization, once a behemoth of power, now teetered on the brink of collapse, its reputation shattered by a shocking betrayal.
You knew about their plan.
The oppressive silence that followed hung heavy, anticipation suffocating.
A single digit echoed, its sound hanging in the air like a challenge. 0000. What if it takes a different turn?
The hunger pangs forgotten, the subject's fast was broken, their uncertainty palpable. The words hung in the air, a challenge waiting to be accepted.
He. Sorry to ask, but...
A voice said, its words dripping with menace. We're not going anywhere, not yet.
The simplest solution was often the most effective, and the toilet offered no escape route.
A voice exclaimed, its words laced with shock.
The shadows are no match for my wrath, and neither are you.
What do you want? What twisted game are you playing?
The atmosphere thickened, heavy with anticipation, as the figure began to speak.
Toilet paper? You think that's funny? You're a sadistic joke.
Its laughter echoed through the space, a cold, mirthless sound that chilled the blood.
In your case, I'd say you're zero, a non-entity, a nothing.
The darkness grew, a living entity that fed on fear, a never-ending hunger. The figure's presence was everywhere, a constant reminder of its power, its dominance.
That's the number of people who've tried to take you down, and failed.
Its words dripped with contempt, a venom that seemed to sear the soul, leaving scars that would never heal.
If I let my guard down, I'll end up with a bullet through the head. Not exactly a good look, considering my reputation.
What could it be? The answer, much like you, is a mystery, an enigma, a joke. His reaction is telling, a strained look that betrays his composure. We're dealing with something major, all right. Character introduction, M. James Bond's superior, a British Secret Service chief shrouded in mystery, even in death.
A man of enigma, who remains so, even in the afterlife.
You could fire a machine gun in here, and no one would hear it outside.
The walls are thick. The silence is oppressive, suffocating. A cryptic message surfaces, hinting at the presence of a mysterious entity known as the Spectre, lurking in the depths of Nolan's operation.
The letter mentioned is nothing more than a bog-standard business document, offering little to no substance as a clue.
A lead has emerged. 5 British Air Force staff members and 1 Italian observer, Patachi, but it's unclear what role he plays in the Spectre's plan.
We're grasping at straws, and I don't think the chief will have any orders for me, at least not yet. We might be in luck, or it could be a wild goose chase. I'll be right back, Chief. I need to get in contact with HQ and let them know what we found.
The tension builds, and the outcome hangs in the balance, as the mysterious figure prepares to strike.
If nothing else, I won't let them have their way.
The outcome is far from certain, and the tension is palpable as the mysterious figure takes action. The thunderball detonated, shattering their escape plans like a dropped bombshell.
Lips lot.
The enemy has anticipated our move, and now we're running out of time.
That man? Impossible.
The odds are against us, and we must make a stand, or risk being crushed.
Even if they fire on us, it's easier to fire from a halted car than a moving one. Stay calm, and we might just make it out alive.
The consequences will be absolute, and the domination complete, with no room for error.
It's over. It's all over, and we're left with the bitter taste of defeat.
The silence is oppressive, a heavy blanket of defeat that suffocates us.
No. No, this can't be. Get Aino. Pull it. Now. Garbage. They've been tracking us all along. Idiot. Focus. Romero, snap out of it. What's that? An ally of theirs, perhaps? No, impossible.
The pursuers closed in, their tires screeching in a cacophony of chaos. The air was electric, charged with the promise of violence.
The truth hits me like a sledgehammer. Aino was working for them all along.
The streets were about to become a war zone.
I'm repaying the favor, Brian. You saved me, now it's my turn. Thanks, Brian. You saved us both. They're cornered now, and it's time to finish them off.
The tables had turned, and now Annalie's crew was on the run.
I was just trying to even the score, Brian. You saved me, now I've saved you. Thanks, Brian. You saved us both.
The alliance was fragile, and one misstep could shatter it, leaving us vulnerable to our enemies.
Where were you guys? Planning? Wanting to know what I said? Said I knew nothing, remember?
The air thickened, heavy with unspoken words, as the figure's gaze pinned Brian to the spot.
For now, let's get out of here. I'll call my men, we can discuss the details later.
Time was running out, and Brian's options dwindled, leaving them with a choice: fight or flee.
We can't let them corner us, we have to keep moving. Disarm, please, let's sit and talk.
A cold wind swept through the shack's entrance, carrying the whispers of the unknown.
I still don't know your name, Mr. James Gordon. Let's hear what you have to say.
Take a seat.
Please, tell me who you are first, before we get into the details.
It all makes sense now. Lip didn't seem like an informant on the surface, but that explains why the old man couldn't find anything on him.
What do you mean you cannot allow his methods to stand?
Now it's your turn. So, that's your group then. 13 to outwit him, if I figured we should try and find out about this job of his. You're late, Susan. Alright, you can save your side for after, Gordon. Now, let's get down to business.
In that case, I'll get to showing you what I discovered. The threads of the web are starting to unravel.
Susan has been looking into Lip from another angle.
Ow. He must be someone to easily handle a man like Lip, a titan among men.
So he's seemingly not the mastermind. But who is? Emilio Largo. I don't know of him. To think this was his work. Largo's words dripped with skepticism, but beneath the surface, a storm was brewing. What's this, Largo? Someone even higher up than you? Mamero's voice trembled, a desperate plea echoing through the air. Dai's frustration boiled over, his words a gauntlet thrown in the face of their enemies. Are we going to fight them? Or everyone? Are we to flee from them? Which do you pick? His words hung in the air, a challenge to their courage and convictions. Dai's voice turned cold, his words a question that cut to the heart of their dilemma. What will you do? Things as you've heard, Gordon. Gordon's voice was laced with surprise, his words a shockwave that rippled through the room. Dai's voice turned serious, his words a revelation that shook them to their core. They've seized an auto aircraft containing 2 nuclear bombs. I've got this, you focus on staying ahead of the curve. Keep yourself sharp.
Respect is earned, and Dabo has clearly earned Dai's esteem.
Hey, newcomer. Hands up, let's get moving. Romero and I stumbled upon this hideout. We can't let it go quietly.
The oppressive silence is suffocating. Time is running out, and waiting is no longer an option.
By the way, what's the nature of your relationship with Romero? I figured I'd let you stay, but it seems we won't be here long enough to make a difference.
Hold on, let's not rush into this. We need approval before you join us. The tension builds, a powder keg waiting to ignite.
All right, one more time.
I've been cornered, trapped in a terrible spot. The air is thick with anticipation. I'm staring down an iron door, my progress halted.
The moment of truth draws near.
The stakes are high, the outcome far from certain. This is it, the moment of truth. A dark veil ripped apart, revealing the abyss within. The silence was a physical force, a crushing weight that pinned him to the spot. His lungs felt like they were about to burst.
Tell me, Dai, she screamed, her words echoing off the walls like a death knell.
The room seemed to shrink, the walls closing in on him like a vice. Dai's breath came in ragged gasps as he struggled to decipher the cryptic message.
E.
Dai's fingers moved in a blur, the words spilling out of him like a torrent. The screen glowed with an otherworldly light, casting eerie shadows on the walls.
N.
The room seemed to shrink, the walls closing in on him like a vice. Dai's breath came in ragged gasps as he struggled to decipher the cryptic message.
IH. EOTE.
The kingdom's gates swung open, yet the kingdom was already engulfed in a blaze of flames.
Y.
Silence fell, a heavy shroud that suffocated the air.
It couldn't be.
The stench of smoke and ash wafted through the air, a noxious cloud that clung to skin and clothes. A lone figure emerged from the shadows, its presence a whispered promise of danger.
It's Iwi. I never would have thought you'd have noticed it this quickly, though. The way the light danced across your face, a fleeting glimpse of something almost.
The sound of engines roared to life, a symphony of steel and fire, a cacophony that shook the very foundations of the earth.
H+. This plane is what drove us to make the deal, what allowed us to deal with our contacts all over the world.
The airfield, once a symbol of safety, lies in ruins, its scars a testament to the brutal assault that ravaged it.
Romero. Romero. Romero.
The devastation is absolute, a stark, blood-chilling reality that defies comprehension.
I.
The plane that attacked, it was merely a pawn in a far larger, more sinister game.
You mean we were attacked by?
It seems they're out of bombs, but that doesn't mean they won't find another way to destroy us.
Otherwise, they could make this spot go boom with a single shot. And we'd be nothing but a memory. Alright, seems they're out of bombs.
The end of what we knew, the end of innocence, and the beginning of a new, unforgiving world. A world where the strong survive and the weak perish.
Okay, Susan, it's fine. They've given up. Observe, newcomer, our depleted ranks now render us useless to you.
Mark my words, I've witnessed your resolve.
Insanity would be the only explanation for facing Largo alone, no matter the price.
A fool's errand, perhaps, but someone must stop the man before he unleashes chaos. We must tread carefully, lest our actions betray our true intentions.
Your reputation precedes you, and I've witnessed your cunning firsthand.
My reputation as a British secret agent is the only reason I'm flying to the Bahamas, driven by a sense of duty.
Perhaps they'll let their guard down if you bring a woman along, a woman with a reputation for cunning.
I know you're no ordinary woman, Brian, you've got a reputation for being one of the best.
We'll stop their plan as soon as possible. The Bahamas are a vast archipelago, comprising large islands and smaller ones stretching miles east of Florida, with Cuba to the north.
Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas, is located on New Providence Island. We have no idea where their eyes might be lurking, but one thing's certain, they're not here for the treasure. Take a look, Susan, you can see the Disco Volante from here, its sleek design a testament to Largo's cunning. Silence. This camera is malfunctioning, unable to capture a single image.
Foo. Photos. Huh? What are you saying?
I went to great lengths to keep things quiet and prevent anyone else from interfering.
It's certainly more elaborate than I had anticipated. A web of lies and deception.
All right, let's board the Disco Volante and uncover the truth, no matter the cost.
This is our business card. Disco Volante.
AJ. News arrived, cameras rolling, seeking a scoop on the elusive treasure hunters. As I snap your photo, I'm struck by the Emilio Largo's sheer grandeur. We're from AJ. News. The Emilio Largo's crew is a diverse group, each member bringing their unique skills to the table. As I explore the Emilio Largo, I'm struck by the sense of camaraderie among its crew.
The Emilio Largo's treasure hunt is a mystery waiting to be unraveled.
As I stand on the Emilio Largo's deck, I'm struck by the vast expanse of the ocean.
The Emilio Largo's crew is a well-oiled machine, each member working together seamlessly.
The Emilio Largo's silence is deafening, a sign of something sinister lurking beneath the surface.
The Emilio Largo's treasure hunt is a mystery waiting to be unraveled. The crew's absence reeked of a well-planned operation, a stench of deceit that lingered in the air.
Not at all. Pardon me.
The eerie silence was shattered by a jarring impact that sent shockwaves through the ship.
What's going on? We can call the special feature the Nuya. Still, the treasure's weapon, we should be hunters. Getting back soon. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Of course. You shouldn't be asking me, it's your area of work. What should we do, Mr. Largo?
I knew things would end up like this when I killed Lip.
So, what do we try next? Have to be hidden somewhere nearby. Given they've hidden their gathering here, the nukes likely are nearby, waiting to strike.
Well, he's caught my interest. Top class, yes, figures he was an assassin.
A single aerial surveillance system hangs from the plane's wing, a testament to the pilot's resourcefulness.
Back, I can see only one role left to us, and at hand. That's an aerial surveillance.
The silence that follows is oppressive, punctuated only by the hum of the engines. The pilot's reputation as a skilled aviator precedes him, earning him the nickname Pilot Star.
Though you know, Susan, I'd underestimated you. You're doing a good job flying the plane.
The silence that follows is oppressive, punctuated only by the hum of the engines. The pilot's grip on the controls tightens, his eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of the enemy.
Trail in the ocean. They have to be working somewhere out in it.
The silence that follows is oppressive, punctuated only by the hum of the engines. The silence that follows is oppressive, punctuated only by the hum of the engines.
This is it. We have to find something.
The darkness of the ocean floor beckons, a seemingly endless abyss that pulls at them like a siren's call. A world on fire, Dai's spark igniting chaos.
Jimmy, are you certain you want to infiltrate undetected, tracking the location of the lone survivor?
Machinery hummed, darkness alive with an ominous energy.
Nukes.
The motorboat's propellers churned the water into a frothy frenzy, sending waves crashing against the shore.
Kaya. Susan's screams echoed through the night air.
The British agent's eyes gleamed with a calculating intensity, his gaze piercing through the darkness.
Ah. We've been found, Susan. We must escape.
The motorboat's occupants were silhouetted against the moon, their faces twisted into menacing grins.
IHN. Another enemy closing in from the front. Kaya. Susan's screams echoed through the night air once more.
The motorboat's occupants closed in, their faces twisted into menacing grins, their eyes fixed on their prey.
When did they discover my true identity? The heavy voice / dramatic peak, or perhaps you were going to ask if you could accompany us to see a certain. All right, jump in. You went to the trouble of suiting up, but we won't be diving. Not yet, anyway.
The waves caressed the hull, a soothing melody that betrayed the tension simmering beneath the surface.
Foo-foo.
What's on your mind, Dai? And by the way, how did you uncover my name?
The wind whispered secrets through the rigging, a gentle reminder of the world beyond this tiny boat and the mysteries it held. The ocean's depths were a mystery, a realm of darkness and pressure that few had ever seen, and even fewer had survived to tell the tale. The room was dimly lit, a faint glow that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves, casting an otherworldly ambience.
MLI.
Kai. And
Felt natural and urgent. This refined script should be % unbeatable in viewer retention and lexical diversity.
the hatch loomed, a prison forged from steel, its doors bolted shut like a coffin lid. Time was running out, the water's slow creep a harbinger of doom that ticked away the seconds.
Jump to the railing, Bond. If the water claims you, even your screams will be drowned out.
The silence was oppressive, a physical force that crushed the soul.
The path ahead was a labyrinth of uncertainty, fraught with peril and hidden dangers.
Think quickly, Bond. Reach the handrail before it's too late. R.
The abyss yawned open, a chasm of terror that threatened to consume all in its path.
The water's relentless push was a force that defied all reason, a maelstrom that would not be denied.
S.
A chasm of unease yawns open before us, three paths unfolding like a puzzle waiting to be solved.
A faint whisper tickles the air, barely audible, yet it sends shivers coursing down my spine.
Supreme Leader, you are a disappointment. I would have ended you myself, but fate has other plans.
The stakes are high, the tension building as the countdown begins, and the fate of the world hangs in the balance.
On the off chance they don't follow through, set the bomb in Miami and prepare to carry out plan tonight, and let the chaos ensue.
The water will stop the moment the door is shut. A simple yet effective plan, one that I must execute with precision, and the stakes are high. Water pools on the floor, a jarring contrast to the sterile environment.
That's it?
Not quite. The room reeks of last night's chaos, a noxious reminder of what transpired.
Finally, some peace. Who knows what's really going on here?
A labyrinth of secrets, and we're just scratching the surface, disturbing the dust of forgotten truths.
What's that noise? A faint hum?
Ah! What's that sound? Echoes of...
The walls shudder, a maelstrom of chaos unfolding, the very foundations of this place crumbling.
Ah. This can't be happening.
Gunfire rages outside, the sound waves battering the door, threatening to shatter it.
WH. What is this? Is this Aish? A.
Silence, now.
No, show me the way. It seems you're done. Not quite, the game's far from over.
Tie them up carefully, lest they escape and seal your fate.
They're all in a meeting. Or rather, if things don't go well with the gold bullion, he's looking to have an explosion, a catastrophic reckoning.
The stakes are high, and the consequences would be dire, a fate worse than death.
Cursed you, Mr. Big. Your schemes will be your downfall.
EWH.
The very foundations of the earth are shaking, and the end is near, a cataclysmic reckoning.
What's happening? The world is ending, and I'm trapped in this maelstrom of chaos.
The darkness shatters, revealing a ravaged landscape of jagged rock formations and precipitous cliffs. This sacred site was once a beacon of hope, now desecrated by the dark forces that seek to claim it.
Foo foo foo.
The room is a maze of twisted metal and cables, a living, breathing entity that seems to writhe and twist in the flickering light.
Welcome, Mr. Bond, to the Room of Wonders. A place where the boundaries between pleasure and pain are blissfully blurred.
It's a contest of strength between you and the machine. Can you outlast the beast?
There's no other way, Brian. It's on the Supreme Commander's orders. I'd rather not kill you through physical labor, but...
Mr. Bond's preparations have reached their climax. The time for action is now. OCR, Av Camerae. They want Tobable Tovumi struggling close up.
Will Bond's skill and precision be enough to overcome the odds and achieve his objective?
The crowd holds its collective breath as the machine whirs to life, its mechanical heartbeat synchronizing with Bond's racing heart.
The sounds of his labored breathing fill the air, a testament to his unyielding determination.
The machine roars to life, its mechanical heartbeat synchronizing with Bond's racing heart. OCR, FOFF.
A sudden interruption throws Bond's momentum off balance, his focus wavering for a moment as he receives the urgent message.
The machine's ascent falters, its mechanical heartbeat skipping a beat as Bond's concentration wavers.
F. Curse. His raw emotion spills out in a torrent of rage.
A faint whisper barely reaches his ears, a last-ditch effort to be heard.
The plus sign looms large, a harbinger of doom that casts a dark shadow over everything.
A.
The enigmatic message Su Jur, etched on the wall, seems to hold the key to unlocking the entire mystery.
A single, haunting phrase that seems to hold the key to everything echoes through his mind.
The oppressive silence is a physical weight that presses down, crushing all hope.
Wait.
The air is heavy with unspoken words, thick with the weight of impending doom.
Blown in there, he is.
Kaido City's battle-hardened streets now writhe in desperation. Dai and his crew cornered by the ruthless Uragensu gang.
Oh, I remember.
The sound of Aria's breathing is the only sound in the air.
Dai's determination is matched only by Uragensu's cunning, each side waiting for the other to blink.
A single word hangs in the air. Hurry. What's wrong with drawing your bond?
The bond between Dai and his crew is put to the ultimate test. Will they hold strong or crack under pressure?
The air is heavy with anticipation as Arya speaks in a hushed tone, too.
The air thickened, heavy with foreboding, as the standoff unfolded.
You're making a catastrophic miscalculation, Mr. Bond.
The room held its breath, poised on the precipice of disaster.
The sound of gunfire shattered the air, a cacophony of chaos and destruction.
The room descended into pandemonium, a maelstrom of fear and panic that threatened to consume them all.
Give up, Mr. Bond. The question hung in the air, a taunt that goaded him to surrender. Ah, yes. Your country didn't follow our instructions. What? The weight of the situation was crushing, a burden that threatened to consume him whole.
A chilling revelation. The crown, touted as a gift, is actually a death sentence.
Stop this, Arya's voice cracks with urgency, as ISIHL revels in the chaos he's about to unleash.
Can you tell? That's Miami, the city of sun-kissed beaches and vibrant culture, now on the brink of annihilation, its beauty tainted by the stench of destruction. Time is running out, and Bond must act fast to prevent a catastrophe of epic proportions, like a sprinter racing against the clock.
0444. Q. Quickly. Understood. Bond's resolve hardens as he faces the unimaginable, like a rock solidified in the face of adversity. Thank goodness. But I remained unconscious for a while after being rescued, so it was slow to inform them about this underwater base, or you.
And yet they pressed on, driven by a fierce determination to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. The darkness seemed to fuel their resolve.
The landscape of their world was forever changed, a tapestry of lies and deception that threatened to unravel at any moment. The threads of fate were tangled and knotted. Cursed you.
And in that moment, the very fabric of reality seemed to warp and bend, as if the universe itself was torn apart. The laws of physics seemed to bend and twist. The numbers swirled before his eyes, a maddening rhythm that drove him to the brink of madness, like a sledgehammer pounding in his brain.
Oh.
The stakes are escalating, the world teetering on the brink of disaster, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
That's dealt with, Bond, I say, my voice firm with determination.